I think it's confident, sex pot Alaya. Oh, what did I do?
Oh, you got it.
Oh, I did it. Oh, yeah. Don't mess with me. I will gouge your eyes out with my rings. So nervous. Oh, should I take off my armor? Because I think it's gonna make it even more difficult than a cat eye. I can't do it.
Oh, she did it.
I used to walk to class and people would say, "Who are you mourning today?" And I'd say, "The death of style on this campus." So I can't wait to get started.
Welcome to Backseat Beauties. Today, I'm joined by a good friend of mine, Katharine Zarrella, a fashion critic, and she's known for her razor-sharp runway takes and her roles at iconic publications you might know: Style.com, V Magazine, Fashion Unfiltered, The Wall Street Journal. Basically, if there's an opinion to be had in fashion, she's got one, and probably better dressed than everybody else is. As the current editor-at-large for Document Journal, she's a serious force in the industry. So buckle up. It's about to be a wild ride.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
How are we?
Oh my God.
It's so nice to see you.
Mwah, so good to see you. Welcome
Thank
to
you.
Backseat Beauties.
I can't wait to get started. Really, I need some beautification. I feel very naked without my red lipstick.
Before we get started,
Yes.
I wanted to ask you, how would you describe your personal style?
Well, you know, I used to say a gothic Cirque du Soleil clown, but I think I've evolved a little bit. So I do a lot of Comme des Garçons. This is a Comme des Garçons jacket that I have on. It's a runway, fall runway. This is fall 1991, like iconic Alaya runway.
Feels so nice.
Yeah, so
I
we
wish
have
you guys
like
could
the
feel
knit,
it.
we have like the knit skirt, and then we also have the bustier and the stockings.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
I love a fishnet always. We have a lot of Schiaparelli jewelry, a little bit of this. We have a
So
Schiaparelli belt that helps
Lovely.
modernize. I mean, the Alaya is classic; it's always modern,
Love it.
but you know, it helps kind of like bring a new dynamic to the 1991 Alaya. So that didn't really answer your question at all. I just told you what I'm wearing,
But I'm
I
into
think
it.
it's confident sex pot Alaya, but in this new claiming your own sexuality way, but also goth freaky. Don't mess with me. I will gouge your eyes out with my rings. Still Cirque du Soleil clown with like a puffy tulle storm cloud sometimes.
It's the writer in you.
Yeah,
You have to
exactly.
give me all the details.
Yeah.
I'm into it. What makeup skill have you always wanted to master?
A cat eye. I can't do it. I even wrote an article about it, about mastering the cat eye, and I mastered it for about 30 seconds after doing the story, and I was like, I can do it now. I could not do it after I wrote the story.
Well, we're going to take a swing at it today.
So excited. I'm so nervous.
Here are your products.
So nervous. Oh!
Don't be nervous. We'll do it.
Wait, I have a serious question.
Tell me.
Should I take off my armor while we're doing this? Because I think it's going to make it even more difficult than my long, absolutely fake nails.
What is your dominant hand, left or right?
Right, I'm a righty.
Okay, so maybe take them off of the right.
Okay.
Show the people a close-up.
Oh, of the pieces?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this is a Schiaparelli situation. She's jointed. I wear her every day. And this is actually by Fang Ophelia, this amazing Japanese. I probably should clean her. It's an amazing Japanese designer. And I like it because A, it looks amazing, but also I'm a single lady in New York. So if somebody comes at me,
You got to protect
and then
yourself.
they back off.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
So shall we open the bag?
Okay, let's open.
Let's unveil.
What should I take out first?
So cream eyeshadow first.
Okay.
The cream eyeshadow.
That seems less intimidating.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that. But I'm going to show
Great.
you how to use it effectively
Okay.
and make it easy.
Okay.
You want to get into the waterline from the outer corner.
I'm
and
already
you're gonna
scared.
just you're fine. We're starting in the deep end. We're
Okay.
going straight into the deep end. You're gonna go from the kajal. You can go on the top or the bottom. Dealer's choice.
Oh, okay, the bottom is easier.
Yeah, because it'll print on the top.
Oh, that's like a lot. Well, okay, what's not coming off? Did I do okay?
You did great. We're gonna put Lumify in both of your eyes. So it's a redness reliever eye drop, and it's going to make your eyes just bright, and it'll be perfect for your eyeliner look.
Okay.
Just drop it in the eye at
How
any
do I know
place.
if it's going to hit my eye?
You'll be fine. Just take a stab at it any which way you can.
Oh, what did I do?
Oh, you got it.
Oh, I did it. Oh, yeah.
What a dream. So now we're gonna go back in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you on one side here. And we're gonna pull out.
Are you going to make me do the other one?
Yes.
Do I have to pull it all?
No. In fact, it's better if you don't. And
Okay,
just
so I'm doing
push-
this?
Yeah. You're gonna go back towards your eye line. So you're gonna go from there,
Here-
bam, and pull in.
To up or down?
Up. There she goes. Oh, she did it. So now I'm going to teach you how to even it out because I'm on your I'm on your right side. I can't see you straight on. So we're using the micellar water. Okay. You're going to take a dip and you're going to take that little pointed cotton bud in the mirror and you're just going to carve it out. So you're going to just kind of cut into it. Think of it almost like cookie dough.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
So you're going to cut.
I don't eat cookies.
I don't eat cookies or cookie dough.
Me neither. So why did you use that reference?
I don't know.
What am I supposed to do with that? I don't bake.
That's good. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's subtle.
It's so easy.
And I love it. Okay, we're going to take one of those little fluffy brushes.
I love a fluffer.
What?
That's not what I meant
There
to
we
say.
go.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to give you that.
Which little fluffy brush?
Dealer's choice.
Okay.
So you're going to take that medium taupe color and you're going to just windshield wipe over your lids. So almost like an arch shape. There's no real wrong way. You just don't want to go
like
up
the
past
Arc de
your crease.
Triomphe. Okay.
Yes,
So like
exactly.
this?
Yes. So
Okay,
who
I'm
is
already
your
scared.
beauty icon?
It's the Marchesa Luisa Casada.
Ooh, and why?
She is just an incredibly iconic character, and I think that she is the starting point for so many of the other people that I think look like. I mean, I love Isabella Blow.
Why Isabella Blow?
I mean, you know, I'm a hat. Like, I love the hats. I love the hats, but I also love that she was unapologetically herself until the end. And I think being unapologetically oneself is the best style attribute that one can have. And I mean, same with Elsa Schiaparelli, who's another style icon. Absolutely. She was a kid. Everyone used to call her ugly. Like, years ago, like, what an ugly duckling.
Yeah.
And I think she was the least ugly person ever. I thought she was so stunning and gorgeous because she did whatever she wanted. And I think that that is gorgeous.
Yeah. What is the weirdest product, trend, or treatment you've tried in the name of beauty?
I dyed my hair lots of different shades of purple, many of which ended up being midlife crisis red.
Oh.
And that was hilarious. And my father actually, when I came home for winter break, because I was at grad school, and he walks up to me, he goes, "Kate, is your hair red?" And I said, "Dad, I think your eyes are going." Like, no, it's not. And I mean, it was like a terrible, terrible shade of red. I didn't know what to do. So I was like, well, I guess I'm going midlife crisis red and just going to completely gaslight them into thinking my hair is normal. And that's what I did.
And they believed it?
They believed it. They believed it. And it was really fun.
A secret source tells me that you were in a sorority in college and your sisters called you Katie. What did that era look like for you?
Problematic in every stylistic way possible. Toward the end of college, when I got there, I thought that I wanted to be a senator and study poli-sci, which is hilarious now looking back.
No.
I took one class and I was like, nope, wrong answer. Which is the whole reason I went to this college in the first place. So I was like, why am I here? So I ended up being a English literature major and a fine art and art history minor. And I got into writing and large scale metal sculpture, which just like felt a lot more appropriate. Spend most of my time in New York City, studied abroad in Rome, made a lot more sense. Then I started dressing in all black at Colgate University in upstate New York, where everyone else wore like popped polos and pastels. I used to walk to class and people would say, "Who are you mourning today?" And I'd say, "The death of style on this campus." So,
Genius.
Yeah, no, I only talked to, I think, two of my sorority sisters still, and we lived together, and we were kind of the weirdos in this sorority.
All right, so now let's jump back into the lesson. So you're gonna take your glittery eyeshadow, right?
Oh,
Glitter
wow.
one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wait,
right
the silver or the tan?
a little of both.
Oh, copper. Ooh,
I can tell you're a fan.
Because, you know, metal sculpture.
Yeah.
Welder. I mix a lot of metals actually in my jewelry. As you can see, I've got like the silver and the gold. I love mixing metals. I think it is the biggest cliche that people are like, you can only wear gold or silver. Shut up. That's not true.
Exactly.
You wear both. I wear both every single day of my life, and it's chic AF.
So good. Well, show the people the palette,
Okay.
and then show them you mixing
Here's
it.
the palette, my people. I'm doing copper and silver. So what do?
You're gonna tap into both of them.
I'm tapping in.
Yep.
Okay.
So you're gonna go in the inner waterline. I'm gonna show you with this safe item right there. Bam. Let's treat it like jewelry on your eye.
No, I wear a lot of that. That whole Coco Chanel thing, take one thing off before you leave the apartment. I don't
Add
do
one
that.
thing.
I'm like, let's throw a couple of things in my purse. That's how I lose my jewelry.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Okay, let's add it to the other side.
Okay.
And then after you're done with that, you're gonna use it right in the center of the eye, almost like a cat eye. And you can add a few layers to that. And I'm gonna ask you the next question.
Okay, ask me, I'm ready.
What is the craziest thing you've done, sold, or pawned to get your hands on a special item?
Well, can I say the craziest thing I bought is Comme des Garçons runway. I think I'll be paying off for the rest of my life. And the craziest one is, I think it was spring 2019, and it was the Archimboldo piece, and it's a huge, huge, huge skirt and jacket, and it's velvet. The skirt weighs like 40 pounds.
Oh my God.
And I loved this collection so much. I'm not a color person. Like, I don't really like to wear colors.
Yeah.
This is the most colorful thing I've ever owned in my life, and I love it. And I actually bought like 6 of the commercial versions because I just loved it so much. But I also bought the runway piece, and I tried it on, and I started crying. And this woman came up to me and was like, "Are you getting married in this?" I was like, "No, I'm planning on dying alone, but like, thanks." And I showed up, and I gave the woman cash to pay for it. And she burst out laughing, and she's like, "Katharine, you can't walk around with like this much cash." I was like, "But I came straight here." She was like, and then she had to call in the security guard, and we have to like count it with like security.
Oh my God. You showed up in your armored car?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Amazing. Okay, so we're done with that palette.
Great.
Well done. Moving forward.
Mix the
Thank
metals,
you.
baby.
We mix those metals. Thanks, Dibs.
Ooh,
Seeing it's right there in the back.
Oh, it's like Tiffany blue almost.
It is, and that's from Subtle, and it's your little to-go brushes.
Love that. That's so chic.
We're gonna keep those handy, so we'll keep that out, and I'll open her up.
Yeah.
Show the people.
Oh, she's beautiful.
First, I'm gonna have you jump into mascara. Do you have a mascara in there?
Okay, is this? Oh my God, I love that.
Yes.
For so many reasons.
Mm-hmm. Swipe the tip. We don't want to have too much excess on.
You don't want
Mr.
too
Big.
much on the tip, baby.
Not with Mr. Big. What you want to do is you want to get the mascara in the base of your lashes, and you can wiggle back and forth slightly. Now you don't just go straight.
This sounds like a great tip for makeup and also some other activities.
For life. Just wiggle at the base.
Listen up, Mr. Big.
And don't go to the tip. Okay. Give it a minute before you go to the tip.
Don't go to the tip immediately.
No.
I know how to wiggle.
Oh, you better wiggle and go to the tip. We met when you founded Fashion Unfiltered.
Correct.
And I was the beauty editor at large. What made you want to launch your own publication?
I was really sad that Style.com had folded, which is where Amber Kaler, who helped me launch Fashion Unfiltered, and I had worked previously. And when I was at Fashion Week in Paris for V, all these people had come up to me and they just kept saying, "Oh my God, we miss reading Style.com. There's nothing left to read." Or, something adjacent, because the times were not the same. No. Everything must evolve. I did feel that Fashion Press had become too celebrity focused. Oh no, what's that? What is there a bug?
No, that's just your gorgeous lashes.
I still feel that Fashion Press is by and large too celebrity focused. I think that there's not enough focus on the clothes and too much focus on not even who's wearing the clothes and who's wearing them well.
Hold on, wait. I'm going to show you a tip. So I just...
Give me a tip for the tip.
Wipe. The tip for the tip. Yeah.
So I wanted to launch something that was honest and entertaining and impactful and truthful. I'm really proud that I think that we achieved that in the, I want to say 3 years that we existed out in the world. They were incredibly fabulous and artful, and it was a combination of art and criticism and honesty, and it made my heart very happy that we got to do that.
Mine too. I love that you had such faith, and we took risks, and we were doing things with people that hadn't been done, and it was exciting. We were like exploring
exciting.
new territory, and like we were taking the people that were like the sexy, and we were making them fashion, and still they're like relevant in that space.
And I like that we also allowed people to do what they wanted to do. There wasn't a lot of, you have to do this and you have to shoot this person and you have to shoot this average. There was none of that. It was
genius.
You're super talented, go do whatever you want, and we trust that it's going to be amazing.
You recently moderated a panel for Show Studio in the Nude that discussed censorship, shadow banning, and exploitation of the female form. Were you cold?
I was not. The temperature was perfect, but I was also so nervous. Even if I was cold, I would not have noticed.
Everybody else would have noticed.
I mean, everybody else would have noticed for sure. But I think judging by, I watched it, I think I was not cold. Yeah.
Let's talk more about the censorship.
What was wild is it was really interesting because after I posted the promo of it, I lost a couple of followers, and then I like heard that I was not in so many feeds as I usually was. I was like, wow, because shadow banning is basically when quietly censored by like a social media platform because you're, you know, posting nudity or posting something that they deem is not, you know, appropriate, even if it's like artistic. I thought that, you know, a really interesting part of the conversation was who decides when it is exploitative? You know, is it the audience that decides? Like if the woman decides that it's not exploitative, but the audience says, which happened a lot with this panel. And it was one of the coolest experiences of my career, I have to say.
Amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on to eyebrows.
Yes. Oh, yay.
So that is a 3-part pencil. So show the people the pencil. So you're gonna take the top off of both sides.
Okay.
She's topless currently.
I am topless.
So,
but not cold. Not cold.
but not cold, ma'am. So we're gonna start right here. So we're gonna go against the grain.
Oh, that like explains why I usually look like a cartoon character when I fill in my brows, because I do it the opposite way. I'm like, and then I color it in like a kid who can't stay in the lines when they're coloring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go hard. I start there and it gives me height, and so it lifts. And then I go outward.
Oh, wow.
You're gonna unscrew that.
Oh my gosh, it's so magical.
And that's your little brow gel. So let's
and then what do I do? What do I do?
You brush through it.
Okay.
That's pretty.
Look at my eyebrow. Look at it.
She looks good. Okay, let's tuck that back in.
I love her.
So you're gonna go the direction of the hair growth. Yeah,
Ooh.
that's perfect. Is there a moment you had to give a harsh critique that still sticks with you? How do you approach honesty while balancing tact?
Yeah, I've had a lot of moments when I've had to give harsh critiques. So I gave some, you know, critiques of Alexander Wang. He did a big self-congratulatory show that it was at a really big venue, and then there was that after party with the Hooters waitresses and like on the strippers.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really disrespectful to the women who had made him so, you know, successful and so wealthy. But instead of degrading the women that had supported him and made him a massive success over the last 10 years, that he should have lifted them up and celebrated them. And I wrote that, and I guess that didn't go over great. It was apparently that me and anyone who worked with me was permanently banned from the Alexander Wang show. And I was like, guys, come on, like, let me in. I think that taking somebody down for the sake of like getting likes on Instagram or getting notoriety is really stupid, and I think it's not fair to the designer. Constructive criticism, I think, is always welcomed. There's a lot of designers that I go and see, and I tell them to their face, I said, hey, this is not the move right now. Like, this is okay. Like, this is good. This is the right direction, but this is why I think this is not the right move. I think it like brings this part of the collection down, blah, blah, blah.
And how do they receive that typically?
Usually it's received well because you have to know how to word it and you have to say it. Like, I'm there to support them and to help them.
Yeah.
And I say it in like, this is coming from a place of love.
Yeah.
And because I want you to succeed,
Yeah.
you can't have this in the show.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this-
So now we're gonna get into foundation.
Okay.
We're gonna put a little bit of foundation on. So let's show the people what this is.
Let's show the people what they want to see.
And you're gonna go on your chin first.
Ooh, chin.
And go back and forth. And you're just gonna keep buffing.
All over?
Just keep buffing, yeah, all over. So what is the best piece of fashion or beauty advice that your late mother gave you?
Oh my gosh, it's so hard. The black is the chicest color. I got that from my mom. I remember from when I think it was like 4.5 or 5. And I was in leggings and a big black sweater. And I was just like, this is a lot of black. And she's like, Katie, black is the chicest color that you will ever wear. And don't forget that. And I never forgot it.
I love it.
And here we are.
Black and beautiful. You attended Dries Van Noten, your first ever runway show in Paris in 2005. How has the runway show experience changed since that time?
That show, I was a random freelance journalist. After the show, I stormed backstage and just walked right up to Dries Van Noten, who was talking to Anna Wintour and Grace Coddington. And then I just swooped in and started asking my questions. And I was asking my very serious, like young 20s, like 22-year-old journalist questions, like, what was the show all about? And like, how are you feeling? And and, you know, like, what was the conceptual, blah, blah, blah. Like no one was stopping. No one stopped me at the door. I just swept in, asked all my questions, and swooped out. And then I realized that my breasts were out the entire time. But as far as how the fashion show has changed, I mean, it's changed a lot. And PR element is so much more intense than it was back in the day. Like, you cannot... I mean, and if I was not like invited to a show and I tried sneaking in, like it would not work.
It would not go well.
It would not go well. It would be a spectacle.
Oh my God.
Oh, ooh, fun. What's this?
So that
Rare beauty. That's me, baby.
So now I'm going to show you how to contour.
I don't know how to do that.
Exactly.
I've always wanted to know.
Let's do it. So you're going to use this part of your ear. Yeah. You're going to go back and then that's it.
That's it?
Yeah. Okay. So you're going to blend that towards your cheek. Think a reverse Nike swoop. There we go. Yeah. And just keep going. And you can go back.
You're using
and
all these
forth.
references. Cookie dough, Nike. Like,
I know.
I'm not a
Who is
sports
she?
person. I'm not a
Who
cookie dough
is she?
person. I'm not a
Go back towards the ear, towards your missing earbud.
R.I.P.
And let's do the other side. And draw right on your hair.
Like,
go from your hair. Use that as the guide.
And then I go.
Yep. There we go. Swipe and done.
Oh, my hair's everywhere now.
Oh, it's good.
It's like that song with that terrible guy, that John Mayer.
Oh my gosh. Well, okay, jumping back into the questions.
Like, stop shit talking celebrities.
Who are your favorite up and coming designers at the moment?
Okay, I actually have a few that I'm very excited about. Tora Sheju, who I saw for the second time in Paris this season, and I'm obsessed with her because her collection was kind of like early Comme des Garçons meets early Alexander McQueen, and she did these dresses that were stuffed with stuff. And I'm extremely obsessed with her, and I like her a lot. I also love Duran Lantic because he does these insane, protruding, like lumpy, bumpy shapes, and they bring me so much joy. And I love Hodakova, another emerging brand that everyone should be paying attention to with extremely interesting shapes and textiles. And there's another designer, Greta Moscata, who is in grad school currently, and she made me the most incredible leather piece that I have been wearing nonstop, and I think she's going to be so freaking famous, and I really just adore her with all of my heart and soul.
Amazing. Okay. Well, so now
what
you're
are we
done
doing?
with your contour.
I did it. I've never contoured before.
And this is a little Chanel highlighter.
Bonjour, Chanel. Oh, gorgeous. This is beautiful.
Wow.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Look at me.
Cheek. Oh, the cheek is cheeking. Oh, I
Cheeky
love
cheeks.
that. Let's go right onto your brow bone as well.
Up here?
Right there. Yeah. And connect it to that.
To this.
Yes. There it goes. On to the next. You're blowing through it, honey.
I'm so excited.
Blowing through it.
So
Okay.
excited.
You're going to powder under your eyes.
Okay.
And you're going to powder on your chin. And we're going to go to the next question.
Okay.
You've interviewed and critiqued some of the biggest names in fashion. Who surprised you the most and why?
Who surprised me the most? Oh, Victoria Beckham is secretly really funny.
Her makeup is amazing. I wish I would have had some of it.
I know that she is, like, everyone knows that she's funny, but I wasn't really, I kind of thought it was like she's really, really a genuinely funny human. And my Uber hit a person on the way to interview her. I was so stressed out, and I was just not prepared for her to be super cool and hilarious. And I was like, wait, what is happening right now?
Now we're going to grab that Tom Ford lipstick.
There she is.
Wow.
Matches my jewelry.
It does.
The color is Cherry Lush. Oh, wow. That's like so appropriate for me.
I'm really into
Cherry Lush.
So here's your tip. First, you're going to take the lipstick and you're going to apply it all over your lips as you normally would. Then the
So
bow.
I smear it on like a drunk clown like I usually do.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, drunk clown, here we come.
Listen.
I got it.
Oh, we're risking it all. What is the wildest thing you've ever done in the backseat of a car, beauty or otherwise?
Oh, you know what? One of the weirdest things I've done in a car was I wore the biggest Comme des Garçons runway piece I've ever worn out in public, and I had to figure out how to make it fit into the car. So I like squished into the Uber, like it's like 5 feet across and it's really stiff. So I got in and like we like adjusted the seat so I could be like boop. And then I was like, I will be going in dressed like a crazy circus clown. This was a circus clown night, and you take care.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Let's finish your lipstick up.
Great.
So I'm gonna push the bow right here.
Mm.
And I'm gonna that you do the other side. You see that beautiful
Should
shape we
I feel
created?
like I shouldn't be allowed.
You should be.
Okay, I'm gonna
Because
do
you're
this.
going to have to,
So
this is the lesson.
I'm gonna push the bow.
Just slightly. You're going to arch it up. There we go. Push it up and then drop it down. To wrap it up, Katharine Zarrella, we're going to do a rapid fire while you finish your lip liner.
Okay.
What is your favorite piece in your closet right now? One word, lay it out.
Alaya leopard. That's why I wore it today.
Bam. What is one piece in your personal archive that you'll never sell?
All of them. That's why they're in my archive.
What is your favorite decade of fashion?
90s.
And that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
That's so fun. And look at me.
You look gorgeous, honey. Sexified, red lips, winged eyeliner.
I'm ready to go. Can do it all.
She's ready to get her nails done.
I'm ready to get my nails done. Thank you.
Oh my God, thank you,
so
honey.
amazing.
Oh, mwah. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
I had so much fun.
Oh, good.